I've been always a car nut from the time I was really small, and I learned how to drive a car when I was 9 years old. My father was really cool about it too. I used to pull his car out of the garage and wash it and check the oil, and he appreciated that, I think. So that was an old 1949 Ford Anglia where everything was very, very basic. Uh, and uh, and that car had 3-speed gearbox, about 1000 cc engine, and everything was mechanical. The brakes were cable brakes, and 1949, right? CN64 was the license plate. It was quite a famous car in Colombo, in Kandy rather, where we grew up till 1973 before we immigrated to Canada. So he had this car for all these years, and and here I am, 53 years later. Uh, just to take a quick vista of Colombo, we're in the city of Colombo, downtown Colombo, to contrast everything that's going on. so I have uh, uh, I'm driving right now a BYD Sea Lion. It's called. It's a hybrid, and this is just packed with technology. Now my normal cars are not so sophisticated even in Canada, so this is fascinating to drive this amazing Chinese car, which is making waves. It's giving a good run for the money of Tesla, and I just heard that it has overtaken in terms of numbers Teslas out there. No wonder. I mean, if I look around Colombo, so many Chinese cars in Colombo, in Sri Lanka. BYD is quite a popular model, and I drove a BAIC, the Beijing model, the other day. So this is, as I said, packed with technology. It started really off as a battery company, and then it got into electric vehicles. So it's cutting edge in the electric vehicle market, and making these cars at a very, very reasonable price, which is giving consternation to all the Western producers, because they feel as if the Chinese government is supporting this car manufacturer unduly. So anyway, what I was trying to say was a contrast between that, the old basic technology, the real mechanical stuff, to what's going on here. And if you look at the fascia here, it's so complicated. I can't even find a way to increase the air conditioner fan. I found it really difficult to put the radio on. Why do you need to make things complicated when we can keep things much simpler? And yes, electronics are good. Electric vehicles are amazing. So this particular car is a hybrid, runs on EV only in the city, and then if you go out of town, it's got, I believe, a 1500 cc engine, and it does about I think 8 liters per 100 kilometers. So it's a reasonable fuel economy, and also the car is really comfortable and it's plush. The seating is really nice, but it's a soft car. It doesn't drive like, say, a BMW M 5 Series or a 3 Series. So having said that, I'm also reticent about over electronifying vehicles, because it's overkill. And I'm also reticent about the fact that this car can be stopped by some central authority, and the fact that somebody could be listening to our conversation right now. We're surveilled here. So these are some of the things that concern me in this whole push to bring technology to us as human beings, as for humanity, which is taking us away from our nature. More and more it takes away from being one with nature. So it's for me, it's how do we find that balance? As long as there's a demand for all this, and the technology leaders, the business leaders in the technology world are promoting these high-tech vehicles, as well as other technologies that have these internet Wi-Fi technologies like fridges and all that too, we are going to be under surveillance. So that's one of the things that I have as a concern as somebody who really believes that we need to still keep ourselves attuned to nature. So anyway, I thought I'll give my 2 cents worth from Colombo, Sri Lanka. Be well, be happy.